Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your main man, Killer B, the goddamn What's Flying the General. You got a witch, I'm burning their asses up every goddamn time. I'm making this video here for someone, their screen name was RR, I believe. Um, and it was one of the best comments that I've gotten in a long time. Um, I don't, I don't like look down on anybody for disagreeing with me or anything like that. I encourage people that disagree with me to comment, to even come on my panel and speak. Uh, what I don't like is just like foolishness, like people that just running their mouths and they can't stand on anything that they say. Uh, they just they're just there. Hey, three people up here. What's up, Nikosi? What's up, Nagy? Uh, they just want to just run their mouths, disrupt everything. They think that they're uh, making some kind of impact to discourage me from doing what I'm doing or embarrass me. Like, no, it takes a whole lot to embarrass my ass. It takes a whole lot. You see how people try to go at me and stuff like that, and I face it face to face. Oh, you want to call me pedophile and homosexual and stuff? Okay, you made a video on it. Okay, I'll play it on my show. Right? Y'all see me do things like this numerous times. What go on, scary YT streets? Uh, Before I get going and stuff, let me thank all my supporters. I thank everyone and appreciate everyone that sends me donations. Not just to get on the supporters list, but just doing it because they like what I do, right? So I want to start off and stuff. Thank Nagy Springfield. Oh yeah, Nagy Springfield did a video on San Miguel TV. I'm gonna make a little separate video just for that, just to let you guys know about that, in case you didn't catch this stream me talking about it. He did an awesome job over there on San Miguel. San Miguel is another ex-Hebrew Israelite that left the code. And he interviewed Nagy on his whole experience within like the Black Hebrew Israelite code. I like to thank all my supporters: Nagy Springfield, Josh, Sister P, Brainstorm Homeschool Academy, Scary YT Streets, Siberius the Sleeping Serpent, who also did a video which didn't get too many views. If you guys could go over there and check it out, he kind of bombed out the first like 10 minutes. But I'm making fun of him about that this morning. But you go over there and support him. He'll love to talk with you. Just leave a comment in his comment board. And click the subscribe button and stuff to help him out and stuff. It was a good video. And him, Bill Hill, Myron Edwards, we got Sahara Jr., we got Yasu, Victor Always, and San Miguel TV. And thank you for having Nagy up on there and stuff, right? We gotta get you. I gotta do an interview on you because you're doing all these interviews. I need to do one with you and stuff on there. We gotta get that. Oh, you see the Scary YT streets? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yep, you're real MPV for that. Yep. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about this this comment. And it was a good comment. Like, it was a really good comment. I don't feel that they was getting at me or anything, but they're just voicing their opinion. And, like, I respect that. And, like, I didn't blast off and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like I usually do. Like, I was a little Killer Bee and stuff. But she said that he or she, I'm not sure. No, not sure. I didn't really look at the avatar. It was on my phone and stuff. And my phone's a little scratched up and stuff, so I can't really see avatars that well and stuff, especially in the light if I'm outside and stuff. So excuse me if I called you a woman, you're a man, or whatever, right? But they said that it seems that a lot of ex-Hebrew Israelites, they become conservative, like, and like anti-black, sort of. I kind of paraphrasing what they said on the comment. It was on my comment that I did on the Supreme Court judge, right? And she said some info that I didn't know, that she was married to a white surgeon, right? So I answered to that. Like, it wasn't it really don't matter who she married. My whole thing is that I just found it kind of strange and stuff because they were she's a Supreme Court lady. Like she's supposed to be all about facts and all types of stuff. I would think that she would have been a little bit more cautious of what she says, especially when she said the things that she said, because and I believe there was a little um serenading, if that's the word I'm looking for, if I'm saying it right, for the person that she was answering, because the person that asked the question were some of her, I guess, like you could say, like landmark cases and stuff she felt compelled to talk about or whatever. And she mentioned, and it was a Jewish senator, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken. And what she mentioned was a case on a so-called Jewish group, but which it actually was these African Hebrew Israelites, Black Hebrew, African Hebrew Israelites, all the same shit. And that's a whole nother video. I'll break that shit down too if y'all like. And the way she spoke on it was putting them in a great light, putting them in a really good light as a very peaceful and great cultural community, right? She didn't really say religious because, and I'm pretty sure that they explained to her that they don't have religion, and that's part of the cult doctrine. When they said, if you would have asked me when I was a Hebrew Israelite, what's my religion? I would say I don't have religion. Right? What I have is law, statutes, commandments that the Most High gave us, gave Israelites who are the Black Latinos and West Indians, the Black Latinos, Native American, West Indians here in North Americas, right? And and those are scattered in the four corners of the earth. And that the word religion comes from the word religio, right? That means to bind, to ensnare, and entrap. That would have been my answer to that. So the reason she said it's not a religion group is because I believe that they told her that. Like, you know what I mean? And she felt really like some type of way about the group. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a great thing. These are peaceful people. And that there was a guy that made all the recipes and stuff for the cult. I'm gonna call it a cult. I'm gonna call it what it is. And the man left the group, and he wanted to keep the name of the restaurant, right? That was in DC. And the cult fought. A little kid fell. Little kid fell down the steps. Well, they fall down a little. He fell going up. But that the cult wanted to keep the name, right, for themselves. And this is something I spoke about before, how they would use your talents. They would use, like, this guy, he developed all the recipes and all this stuff, right? And the people, I'm sure they're still going to use his recipes because they got the name of the restaurant, and they're still going to use his recipes and stuff like that. So when you're in one of these groups, keep these things to yourselves, right? Do not want to merge your personal life. Don't tell me it's snowing out here. Yo, y'all believe this shit in the middle of the damn spring? This is unbelievable. Let me hurry up and do this shit for me. A fucking frosted flake out this motherfucker. Right? I'm so glad my friend called me because I was about to be trapped for hours. Right? So yeah, the lady, it seemed like she just tried to impress the Jewish lady. That's what I get out of it, right? That's just my little opinion, right? And I just backed it up with my reason that I think that way, right? And that's what I encourage people to do. Like, if you're gonna say something, like, you know what I mean, give me some kind of thing where that makes you say the way you say these things, right? But this person said that it seems like when Black Hebrew Israelites leave the cult, that they turn anti-Black and like conservative. Like, so once again, I'll paraphrase. Y'all could go to the video and stuff like that and look in the comments. And I answered her. I'm like, I'm not conservative, but I have embraced some conservative, what people would call conservative ideas. And I believe it's not because it's like a political party, right? I am a registered Republican, right? I ain't never voted. I ain't never voted for shit. But I registered the other day, not too long ago, and now I registered Republican. And I got my reasons for that, right? And I believe that's none of nobody's business, right? I learned that from my pops and stuff. Your political party, and I shouldn't even said that. It's like that's your own personal thing. You should keep to yourself. There's nobody's business who you vote for and stuff like that. He doesn't speak on these type of things, right? And I think that was a good thing that I learned from him. But here I am running my mouth about it. But what I have done, right, is start to evaluate the things that I think of, the ways that I thought, my thought process and everything when I left the cult. And I had, because I was in it for 22 years. See, some of these people that are internet Israelites, they don't live it anyway. Just like we looking at Jeremiah Judah and stuff. He can leave the cult and it won't affect his life in any way because he wasn't living and he wasn't walking it, right? I was in this shit for 22 years. Excuse my language. I was in it for 22 years. And it has shaped the decisions I made in my life and had major impacts on a lot of decisions that I made in my life. I would be a totally different person today if I've never found the Hebrew Israelites. I'll be a totally different person today, right? And a lot of ideas that I had, I still have. Right? And there's a lot of things that I have, what I was going to say, there's a lot of things that I learned, and the way when they said a lot of Hebrew Israelites, you could kind of say anti. Jesus Christ, it like there'd be a blizzard. And a lot of the things, y'all crazy with these screen names. Yeah, a lot of them, they don't. All right, for example, I lost my thought and stuff, but here's an example. Here's a good example. That black people that sell drugs are wicked as hell and they deserve death, right? That's something that your normal run-of-the-mill person that, god damn, it's pouring out this motherfucker. That the normal run-of-the-mill Hebrew Israelites that, I'm sorry, I'm all confused. So I'm just looking at all this damn snow, just shocked. The normal hood, I guess, type, hey, what's up, man? Don't agree with that, and that they will put that type of lifestyle on a pedestal, or say like the whole like gangster thing or whatever. They'll put that on a pedestal and think that they should be protected and all types of stuff. Say like the Black Lives Matter thing, right? But Black Lives Matter was a group that posed to fight police brutality. That was on their mission statement, to fight police brutality, right? I get it. But it turns into what I think that it turned into is wanting to just combat Europeans, or what you want to say, Caucasians, or the government, or whatever. Sometimes topple, or some kind of way topple the system. And Hebrew Israelites wouldn't be the one out there, because you wouldn't see no Hebrew Israelites. Now, they were. I've gotten word that they were some, but the majority of Hebrew Israelites would not be out there marching against police brutality and stuff like that. What they would be doing is going out and saying that these things are happening because you're not following the laws of the Most High, right? So some of that kind of stuff I still have. Like normal people, I'm just saying that like vaguely. Normal black people and stuff don't entertain like a lot of that type of stuff. Like, for another example, my father said, I was joking when I was like, you ever fought for the civil rights in March? He said, no. And he said it like, no. And I'm like, why not? He said, I had to go to work. Right? So it shows there that people had serious, not serious, but more important issues, the more important things to do in their life. And they might not have felt some of these things were important, or they were important, but the way people were going at it wasn't important enough for them to quit their job or leave their job to go out and do, right? That's somebody's opinion. But so it's crazy. It was a good question, though. It was a very good question. But I would say I hold a lot of conservative, what people would call conservative, but I also hold a lot of ideas and stuff that's totally not conservative. And I jokingly said too, I'm not anti-black, I'm anti-nigga, right? And it wasn't a joke, but it was kind of real. But I said it like a joke so they could kind of get like what I was saying. But I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. And it was a very good question. I know I'm just rambling now. I'm just looking at all this snow like, holy shit. I wish I could show you guys this shit. You wouldn't even fucking believe it. It's like a fucking blizzard. Hopefully this shit stops. I definitely didn't dress for this shit. I know it was cold, but I didn't know it was gonna do all this shit here. This is crazy. This is fucking nuts. I'm just like, holy shit. I might be on this live a lot longer than before, or I gotta get off here soon. But I just felt that it was a good question, and I would like some feedback and stuff on it from some people in the comment boards and stuff like that. Once again, I apologize for rambling and shit. But yeah, man, it's the dark third option. Talking about it. We have to learn to do better. And like you would see, I guess maybe they saw some of my videos on the police shootings and like my input on like the F George Floyd little campaign I had going on, and like all these other police shootings that like I want to say all of mine, it wasn't in favor of the police, but it was just an example that I showed that we need to make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? And you play a stupid game, you win a stupid prize. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is. I don't know. So I'm kind of lost for words right now and stuff because of the environment. But I know I'm gonna get back at y'all. I got some more videos and stuff that I'm gonna do when I get home. But go up in here for a little bit. Ooh, it's coming down. God damn, this shit crazy. Jimmy Crow, black crime is what Hebrews are about. I don't know about that. Yeah, there's a lot of black people that are super racist. And that's something too that I wanted to address. That I actually wanted to get. Oh, I don't know about talk about on this video, but it was another topic that I had to kind of show some of that stuff. You know what I mean? That kind of show that point because I believe it's not being stressed. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this real quick too. That whole Will Smith thing and Chris Rock. I believe that was set up for one. And if it wasn't, I think I think that Will Smith should be blacklisted from everything. And anybody else that would ever do something like that, what he did, right? Black comedians have been talking about people since they started being comedians, right? And I don't believe it was that bad of a joke. It wasn't like she had AIDS or cancer or some kind of terminal illness or something like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? What he said was kind of like funny. Like it was like it's not it's something bad for um a woman to have to go through. A woman's hair is something that I would say that um they're very passionate about. Like you take a woman's hair from her, that's like a huge like thing. You know what I'm saying? So I guess is, you know what I mean, she would feel definitely some type of way about it. But Will Smith should have done something other than what he did. Like once again, I think that shit was staged. I think it was staged. But who knows? And Chris Rock did it like a G. He did it like he's supposed to do it. Right? Um, and Will Smith came right out of his character. For especially the way his kids have tried to push society forward and get awareness for that there's different lifestyles that's in this country, and people want to be happy and stuff like that. I'm really proud of his kids. Like I'm more proud of his kids than him and his wife. I think they are just like weird motherfuckers, and that weirdness kind of rubbed off on the kids in a good way. I don't know, but I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm gonna get up. What's this? Black conservative Christian rebel. We need to expose French though. Nah, that's not the time and stuff. But he is what he is. He's like all you have to do is watch him is to see who he is. Like it's really no explanation needed for it. Like without other people's content, he doesn't exist. He has nothing to talk about. He has nothing valuable to contribute. You know what I mean? And he tries to speak on like black issues and stuff like that. And like, you know what I mean? Like I said before, it's hair blowing the wind and shit. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't, and he thinks black is being ghetto and all this other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? With that has nothing else to do with it. And that kind of ties in. I'm glad you asked that because that kind of ties into this stuff. Because a lot of people think this whole mentality of the stereotypical black person is what that we should be protecting. And it's not. It's something that we should be destroying, right? Because we see like people like Queen's Throne, right? How she was speaking on her husband or baby daddy or whatever, whoever he was. That it did it. Yeah, it's coming down, huh? uh, yeah, they were speaking on. I don't know. I lost my thought. But I'm gonna get up out of here. The stuff is coming down. All right. So I'm Killer Beauty Witchfinder General. We got witch. I'm burning them up. Like, share, and subscribe. Donate if you can. If you like the comment, I like the content. So please donate. And whatever else y'all can come up with. And I'm up out of here for the stuff that's like real bad. I can't even see across the parking lot right now. So with that, y'all, I'm up out of here. Peace.